Cave,
What's good? What's
Mets,
good?
Salute.
Leaf. What up, fellas? What's up?
What's going on, man? Just getting off of injury reserve from yesterday's job, man. I'm gonna be all right, man. I got a time to relax, watch some good old foosball today. Bobby Boucher, man, foosball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was his mother
yeah,
who mispronounced it.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But I think we got the Titans today. I'm gonna stay tuned on y'all Browns game because that's on local. But I got like 2 or 3 TVs going on right now. I got the regular cable TV where I get to watch y'all. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna go try to watch some of this Packers game. I was gonna stream, but I'm way too tired. I'm gonna just wheel myself in the other room, man, and then try to get this done the right way, man. But appreciate y'all. Shout out to
You already
Cave,
know.
Mets, and
Mm-hmm.
YG, of course, Pat, and of course, Lou. Some of the knockouts from last night was crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But
Those
let's
was
get into these
comedic.
New York Giants. This Giants conversation show, man, is going to be rapid, quick, fast, because we got some games to call today. Me and Man Cave will be calling the Eagles Saints game. Big Pat will be calling the Giants Browns game, and me and Pat will be calling the Cowboys
And the
game
Ravens.
later on, the Ravens game later on today. So appreciate y'all tapping in. If you would like to support the show, please hit the Cash App. It's on the screen right there. If you want to support the show, like I said, we don't ask for anything. It's all up to you. You know what I mean? But we're going to still bring this fire, bring this content to you today. Now, let's cue up the inactives. So for the Giants, Tommy DeVito, once again, third cornerback. They got Anthony Johnson inactive, Trey Hawkins, Nick McLeod, Benton, Wheatley, Boogie Basham, and Jake Kubis. No surprises there. The Giants, once again, relatively healthy, and you would think they would capitalize on that. But, of course, these are the Giants because all the excuses that the Giants had last year, we were too injured. Not the case. Our offensive line didn't play well. Not the case. We didn't have any receivers. Not the case. So, again, you don't have no excuses to not be more competitive and try to win some of these games. So there you have it. Again, relatively healthy for the Giants. Let me get to the Browns real quick, and then I'll let you go, Mets. So for the Browns, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, third quarterback, Pierre Strong, Khalif Halisi, Javon Cohen, Jack Conklin, and Jamari Thrash, and David Njoku. So key ones there is Njoku, obviously, the Browns starting tight end, and Jack Conklin, the Browns starting. Is he right tackle or left tackle? I think he's the left tackle.
He might be the right tackle. I think it's
No, Wills is the left tackle. That's right.
Yeah, he's the right tackle.
So he's the right tackle. So they're starting right tackle and the starting tight end out for the Browns today. Again, perfect opportunity, New York Giants, for you to take advantage of a team, a little bit banged up coming into this game. But those are the inactives. Mets, what are your thoughts on the inactives for the Giants and for the Browns here?
I'm going to be blunt. The Giants need to win this. If there is any excuse they've got, it's defensively with their incompetent coordinator. With their incompetent pussyfooted coordinator. That's all I see as the main excuse for the Giants this time around.
And are you meaning Shane Bowen?
Yes.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the inactives, Cave?
I mean, for the inactives, for us, like you said, that really ain't nobody's, you know what I'm saying? So we good with that. Now for the Browns, those are big losses for them. I know they've been playing without Conklin, but still, they wish he was in there. And David Njoku, that's, their starting tight end. So, if this is a game like the Giants should be able to win this game, man. If this is a game they're gonna show me anything, man. I just want to see, like I said, that it's gonna start on the defensive side of the ball for us. If they could send a message early and throughout the whole game, then it should be a good game for us, man. But if they can't stop that run for the Browns, then we could be in trouble.
Absolutely, man. So, Leaf, I know you're not a Giants fan, but I'm gonna ask you this: when you look at a team like the Cleveland Browns, and they don't have a starting tight end or their starting right tackle, what do you think the Giants can take advantage of in those matchups?
I think they could take advantage of the of a certain portion of the line, because when you don't have your offensive tackle, well, you don't have an offensive tackle, and you're not known to be that type of offensive line, you like that. There's a hole. We didn't. It's a lot of teams that have had issues with that, but the Giants, they got a good opportunity. It's like Matt said, man. It's definitely a much needed win today. The NFC, the division is absolutely already in turmoil because the Philadelphia Eagles, they just can't do anything in the NFC South, and they got the Saints today. So it's opening up, man. I mean, it's opening up for the Giants, and they giving a pathway. They just gotta find some way to win. They just gotta find some type of way to win. Find some type of way to get it done. But
that is correct. That is correct, man. But that's it for the inactives. So, of course, again, Giants healthy, bringing in a healthy roster into the game today. Now we are going to get into some of the matchups. But before I do that, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Unpopular Opinion Sports, which is this guy. And, of course, subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, which we are live on right now, and we will be live on all day today. Also, go subscribe to the lovely panel out here today, man. We got Man Cave, the Man Cave Podcast, a.k.a. S. God. We got Mets 2128, a.k.a. Snarf. And we got Leaf Diggy in the building, man. So definitely subscribe to all those great content creators who are also a part of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Now, let's get into these matchups. Key matchups for today. Let me get some background music going on here. So, what was the one I was looking for? There we go. Now, first one we're gonna look at is Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns versus Wills and Conklin. Now we know Conklin is out. So we know Conklin is now out. So again, the Giants, they are going to have an advantage here. I think they will be starting DeJuan Jones, and Conklin is the right tackle, by the way. So they will be starting DeJuan Jones, and if there's going to be a breakout game for Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau, this needs to be the game right here. The tackles are not. Wills has been hurt. Conklin's not playing, and you guys got to eat. They don't have their starting tight end either to help chip block and things like that on the line. So it's setting up for you guys to eat. It's setting up for you, Kayvon Thibodeau, for you, Brian Burns, to go out there and have a big day today. Now, if you're the Browns, what do? You're going to have to get some help on that right side, because this blind dude or whoever he is, I don't think he is going to be able to handle Kayvon Thibodeau or Brian Burns one-on-one. So you definitely are going to have to give some help on that side, I do believe. So if this matchup, I think, favors the Giants, but we're going to welcome in the rest of the Big Blue Crew, or some of the rest of the Big Blue Crew. Bro Lou, salute. G Nation Inside Sports. Big Pat Sports Talk, salute. You already know what it is. My two brothers, man. Welcome to the show. Let's get it cracking, y'all.
Pause.
What?
Your ass nasty. Nasty.
Already.
But
hey, I didn't get to let it all out on Leather to the Face last night.
Pause.
Right, yeah, pause on that for real. Letting out what? Nasty.
Oh, Anthony Joshua got destroyed.
Garrity, not y'all nasty. Pause. Nasty word.
All right.
Anthony Joshua did get washed. He thought he had one.
He got slept.
Washed.
But let's get to it, man. We only got an hour. I started late because I was ninja eating as but
watch it, NYG. When you got some time, go back and watch that shit.
I got you. I seen some of the highlights, but Kayvon Thibodeau Burns versus Wills and Conklin. Now I put Conklin up there, but if you guys came in late, he is inactive, so Conklin will not be playing. It will be the backup, who is DeWan Jones. So
On Ohio State.
yeah, it looks like a matchup that should favor the Giants, but I'll start with you, Pat. Then we'll go to Lou, Metz, Leaf, and Cave on the first key matchup of the day. What do you guys, Pat? What are your thoughts on this matchup, and who do you think it favors?
Well, shout out to Lou with the moniker of the Blitz Squad and the New York Blitz Exchange. I believe that's what he said. Sack Exchange.
Sack Exchange. There we go.
We see with this team, man. You can't just say, hey, they're gonna do this and do that. What I can say though is it does look like the odds are in our favor in this matchup, but you don't know how they're gonna play with Deshaun Watson, because if they're getting the ball out super quick on screens, that nullifies your pass rush. You see what I'm saying? So if we can't stop the run, that nullifies your pass rush, because now you have to, be on your toes because they might run the ball. So when you get these guys in third and long situations and stop those screen passes from getting first downs, you will see Brian Burns or Thibodeau start to get home in this game. But we have to earn the right to get to the quarterback. So that's what I'm going to say about it.
So
Facts,
true.
man. Facts. Lou, what's your thoughts on this matchup? You are the proverbial Blitz Squad captain. So what's your thoughts on the edge rushers versus the Cleveland Browns offensive line, in particular, Wills and Conklin?
To be captain of a damn squad that hasn't been producing nothing so far this week. I had a lot of hope for this front seven, this defensive seven, and I still do. I think that they've come out and kind of shot themselves in the foot, making small mistakes and some big mistakes. And I would like to see the two edge rushers get pressure and keep Watson in the pocket. And I would like to see our nose tackles and our defensive tackles to bust through there and cause havoc. With our front four alone, we should be a menace to any team in the NFL. I don't know why they haven't gotten together. I don't know why the chemistry ain't working, why the communication ain't where it needs to be. But this week, I believe, is the week that it comes together and our defense comes and shows up and makes a statement for the NFL to notice.
I hope so, man. I hope you're right. Mosley, salute to you. Burns is playing today. He is out there. Big Priest, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Born for sports, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Definitely appreciate you guys for tapping in on this Sunday morning Giants conversation. We are previewing the Giants versus Browns game starting today at 1:00. Got the great panel in. We're gonna keep moving along. Mets, quick thoughts on this matchup here.
I'm not sure, but isn't Burns also coming in with a bit of a bum wheel into this game? Though
But he is playing, so he'll be out there. Yeah,
it's going to depend on how that injury is going to affect Burns, if he can get there or not. At least in my opinion. Thibodeau, I know he can. Burns is a little up in the air for me. That's just me being straight-laced.
Yeah, that's a good point though. Burns is coming in a little hobbled, but he will be playing. Again, Conklin is out. Their starting right tackle Jack Conklin is out in this game. What's your thoughts, Leaf?
Key word is favorable. It's a good opportunity for Thibodeau and Burns to get the better. It goes back to the question you asked earlier, like with the O line of Cleveland. They not that powered up of an O line to me. I mean, as far as I've seen, man. I mean, because you still got their quarterback position is kind of chopped, man. Watson don't really look like he's in form at all. I mean, he got a lot of things he's going through. This is a good opportunity for the Giants to take advantage. Try to dig out a win today. Much needed win because the division is opening it up. And I highly doubt the Philadelphia Eagles could do anything about what they about to go through today. So I got a chance.
And a good thing that you said the division is opening up, and a good thing that you said the Giants do have a chance, because as bad as it's been, and shout out to Pat. Pat said this last week. With a win,
We're right back
in a Commanders L, a Philly L, and a Dallas L. We're all tied.
All can happen today.
That all tied. That all can
So,
happen today. Absolutely right, Pat.
Again, all hope is not lost, as bad as it looks.
Facts.
All hope is not
6, nigga.
lost. Cave, real quick before we move along to the next matchup, give us your thoughts on this matchup real quick.
Yeah, I think in this matchup, like I said, it all starts with the defensive side, man. It's like our front four got to get that pressure up there. I know Burns is a little bit hobbled, but the Browns' offensive line is in flux right now. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Make your mark now. Send a message right now. This is the Cleveland Browns. This is the New York Giants. We're going to stop right here, man. Get this defense in order, man. Because like I said, coming into the season, our number one thing was stopping that run. If we could stop the run, we could cause a lot of problems, but they haven't been unable to stop the run. So they could stop the run in this game against a good running game that the Browns have with Jerome Ford. That'll give them some more confidence on defense to get these guys to start playing well. So to me, it all starts from the defensive side. Bring the pressure and make some plays. Let's get some turnovers in this game. By the defense, call some turnovers on Deshaun Watson. Let's go.
Yeah, call some turnovers, man. Get some pressure on Deshaun Watson. I mean, Deshaun Watson ain't the old Deshaun Watson that he was before. So Giants, man, you got an opportunity. Get some turnovers, man. Get some pressure and make Deshaun Watson uncomfortable back there in the pocket. Salute. Born for Sports, man. Appreciate you, man. Coach Marker, appreciate you. Earl Cole, appreciate you. Nija, folks, appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in, y'all. Let's get to the next matchup. Dable versus Stefanski. Yeah, I threw a coaching matchup in there for y'all because I'm sick of Brian Dable.
You ain't the only one.
I'm tired of this dude, bro. You need to show the fuck up. Excuse my language. Because you
we don't blame you, unpopular.
You have let this team down in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? From coaching decisions to personnel decisions to just your own incompetency.
That's
now, you have an opportunity to win a game that can help get your team back on track. Because if the Giants lose this game, I'm sorry, y'all, it's going to go off the rails. You got Dallas next on a short week. It ain't going to be pretty. If
the Giants start out 0-3, the rumblings of firing Shane and Dable will get much louder. You'll start to see a whole lot of content on Twitter, YouTube, X about getting rid of Dable, blow it all up. If we start 0-3, get ready for it now. Everybody's going to be talking about the draft already. Blow it up, fire everybody. So, yeah, this is a must-win game unless you want all the negative Nancy's to flood the airwaves and social media with their bullshit.
Absolutely, Lou. Absolutely, man. Now, one thing, man, before I pass the mic, and we're going to go in the opposite order. Cave, Leaf, Mets, Lou, Pat. Brian Dable, let the horses out the stable, bro. Get Hyatt out there. Get these guys running, man. Get these DBs off they back pedal, as Pat say. Like, come on, man. You got one of the fastest wide receiver cores in the league. I don't care about Ward or whoever they got over there, man. Fuck them dudes, man. Let these dudes play football. Let these young cats go out there and ball out, man, and let it loose. Y'all don't got nothing to lose right now, literally, because the season's on the line here. So I don't want you to coach scared, bro. And I'm trying to be calm because, again, I want this to work out. I don't want the Giants to have to go through a whole nother coaching change, whole nother regime, this, that, and the third, new quarterback, yada, 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 because that means we're going to be restarting and we're going to be bad for another 4 to 5 years. I don't want that. Go out there and prove your worth, Brian Dable. Cave, you got it.
Yeah, with Brian Dable in this game, this would be a great game for him to show his mettle because, you know, the Browns do have a good defense. Show me you're a great offensive coordinator that you could beat any defense out throwing out there to you. Like NYG said, why you got all the Ferraris and the Lamborghini parked and you driving a hoopty around town? You know what I'm saying? Bring out the Ferraris, man. Let them roll, man. Let it roll. What else you got to lose? At this point, put all your chips in right now. You know what I'm saying? In the late words of Jim Fossil, let's go, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Yo. Miseroni.
Let me go to Mets. I know you're not a Giants fan, Leaf, so I don't want to skip over you, but I want to keep the show moving because we want to get to some trivia and some other fun shit. So, Mets, what's your thoughts real quick on Dable versus Stefanski?
Dable has proven to me to be a bit of a one-year wonder. The fact that he has been and pardon my mouth, Lou, but I gotta get this off my chest. The fact that he's proven to be such a stagnant, stubborn jackass, possessed by Joe Judge's ghost to play like such a fucking pussy is unbearable to me.
Coach, what's good, man? Appreciate you, my brother. You already know, man. Hope all is well, man. We miss you over here, man. Get better, man. Come back strong, my brother.
You better be better, because in a month I'm coming to see you.
Lou, you got it, man. Talk to us about Brian Dable, man, and how important this game is, man, for the New York Giants.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm disappointed in Dable. I had a lot of high hopes in Dable when he first came. That first year, we had a miraculous season considering everything he was able to accomplish with the pieces that we had on this team. So the future looked bright. And I'm not going to just kick him out yet. I'm hoping that this week he can show us a semblance of what he did in 2022 to bring us to the playoffs, man. He needs to start playing chess. He needs to utilize his pieces in the right way. Me and Pat had a conversation. I believe you were there as well, NYG, on the stream. We were talking about it's like chess and what these guys represent, what piece, what pawn, what rook, what knight, you know, bishop, and so forth. He needs to utilize the skill sets that he has at his disposal and come up with some plays to put these guys in positions to win. We have way too many talented stars on this team to be producing the type of numbers that we're producing. So we acquired a kicker. We should be able to kick extra points and field goals this game, but I would like to see some touchdowns, take some shots down the field, take a few risks. You have a guy who can throw the ball deep. You have a few receivers who can get out there fast and catch the ball. Let's take some shots down the field. Let's see some plays over 20 yards, and let's make some fucking noise. Because if
Hell
you
yeah.
playbook, you're going to be unemployed.
You damn right. He better wake up, man. Pat,
Yo,
my man, X's and O's, man. With Brian, give us some strategy on how Brian Dable can defeat the Browns in this game.
He's gonna have to get the Browns moving as far as using misdirection plays with this defensive pressure with the defensive line of the Browns. They can get a lot of pressure if you're stagnant and trying to do little curl routes and things. Remember, the Browns have 3 first-round DBs out there on the field. So if you're going to make it easy for them, they're just going to smother you. They're going to have a big game against this offense if we run the type of offense we've been running, like the short passing game and curls over the middle of the field. That's not going to work against 3 first-round DBs. You're going to have to open up the playbook. You're going to have to challenge them deep today. I'm looking for Hyatt to get some burn today. Hopefully he does, to open up this, because if you don't, they're going to smother you, and it's going to be over. And it's going to look real bad out there for you if those DBs start to, pinpoint the routes that you're running. You're not going to be able to run easy comebacks against these DBs because they're well trained. So we'll see what happens, man. The main thing is getting off the field on third downs. If we do that, I think we win this game as far as defensive wise.
Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. We got to get off the field on third downs. We can't keep our defense out there, man, letting them get tired out, and letting these Browns go up and down the field. Mizzaroni, what's good with you, player? Talk to us about the Browns real quick, man, and this matchup with Dable and Stefanski. I know you watch the Browns closely, as do I. Who do you think has the advantage from a coaching standpoint in this matchup with Brian Dable and Stefanski?
Brian Dable. I think Brian Dable's got a nice little fire lit under his ass, and he knows that if he comes home 0-3, he's in deep doo-doo. So he looks pissed. I expect the Giants to have to do this, survive the storm in the first half, keep the score as low as we can. Eat some clock, survive the storm. If the Giants get through the first half, I believe they could steal this game in the fourth quarter. If they could keep it a game in the teens in the fourth quarter, the Giants could steal this game. I don't see no reason why. I'd like to see our two edges show up big time in the fourth quarter today, and I'd like to see the Giants, I feel, can use Wandell in the slot over the middle a lot today. It's time to create. I want to see an end around. I want to see some plays we haven't seen yet. Not the same old black and white stuff. You know what I mean?
Right, man. Exactly, man. We got to open it up. We definitely got to open it up. Today is the day. Let's get this done, man. New York Giants. I'm tired of coming up here talking about a loser franchise. Stop it. Next matchup. This is a good one. It's a really good matchup. Andrew Thomas versus Myles Garrett. Now, if you want to throw Illuminor and is it Zarius Smith, the other edge rusher over there for Cleveland?
Hold on. They got Za'Darius?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. They got a sick D line. It ain't no joke.
God.
But this is the matchup I'm really focused on because, again, I think if Andrew Thomas can nullify Myles Garrett, which I believe he should be able to, it's gonna help the Giants out a lot. Now, I don't know what Cleveland does as far as mixing and matching their edge rushers. Maybe you do, Pat. So I'm gonna start with you on this one. Is this something that the Giants? I'm looking at this matchup. Is this the real matchup, or is it gonna be kind of like a combination of Garrett and Smith going against Thomas?
They're gonna put Garrett on Thomas, to test the waters to see if he could get some pressure on Thomas. Because if he's getting pressure on Thomas, there's no stopping him. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I'll put Garrett on Thomas to see if he can do some things to Thomas, pause, and get some pressure with their best offensive lineman, with my best defensive lineman. I'm putting my money on Garrett if I'm the Browns coach. And I'm seeing that Za'Darius Smith can, get some pressure with light-skinned Jermaine out there. Now, if Thomas is being his dominant self, you're going to see Garrett go towards light-skinned Jermaine's side, definitely to try to get some pressure if the Giants are opening up the playbook and hitting some plays. Mm-hmm. But we got to earn that right for them to do that. Thomas has to step up big and play against probably the best defensive player in the league right now since Aaron Donald has retired. It's between him and the boy over there from the Chiefs, Chris Jones. We'll see, man. If Thomas can hold his own against Garrett today, we'll have a good day. I don't believe we'll have a good running day against them because, they got Dalvin Tomlinson and that other defensive tackle out there with Garrett, with Smith. So it's going to be a tough game, man. It could be one of those 17-13 ugly-ass games like Miz said today, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that other D tackle you're talking about is Shelby Harris.
There you go, Shelby Harris, number 91.
Shelby Harris starting next to our old friend Dalvin Tomlinson, man. It's gonna be good to see old Dalvin out there still playing football for the Browns, man. But it's a big matchup here, man. It's a big matchup, man. How do you see this matchup going, Miz? I'm gonna go to you. Thomas versus Garrett, man.
Oh man, listen, man, I love Garrett. I think he's the best in the game. So, but I don't know. Just gotta listen. Use your backs to chip away at him. Obviously, I would keep somebody to help out. I would, like Pat said, I agree. I would just try to, like I said earlier, man. I think we got to try to keep this. I think the defense is going to show up today. So I think the Giants are going to keep this score low. And for me, the lower the game and the uglier this football game is, the better chance we win. But Thomas, I think he'll hold his own. Listen, Garrett's going to make his plays. I think Thomas will also give Jones some time. I think it'll be all right. It won't be like he's not going to get beat up. I can tell you that. I'm pretty sure Dable got a plan for this. So I hope.
Yeah, I hope so. Like you said, we can all hope. Got high hopes.
I'll say one thing, NYG. It's time today for the Giants' edges to fucking show up. And I'll tell you another thing. It's time to use these tight ends.
Where are they?
Facts.
This got a throwback game written all over it. It's the Cleveland Browns and the dog pound. That's what it's going to be, old school.
I'm going to tell you what the Giants need to do is run the football and at least try to because the league is trending back to the running game. And whoop-de-woo, as soon as the league starts trending back to the running game, we got a fucking head coach and wants to pass the ball all the damn time. We just can't get our own goddamn way. So
that's going on with a whole bunch of other teams as well, bro. So
I'm gonna be honest with you on the Thomas and Garrett thing. I think Thomas shows up today and nullifies Garrett's defensive pass rush. I think Garrett will not get back there on Thomas's side. Period. Today, Thomas says enough is enough. He puts the defensive line on his back. They start to follow. The offensive line on his back, and they start to follow, and they get this thing together. And if that happens early, then we might see a good running game, NYG. If Thomas can shut down Garrett on the first two attempts where he tries to come in and rush, that can give this O-line some confidence, and they can start moving the sticks with the run game, which will set up the deep passes later on in the second and third.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, Lou. We definitely are going to have to make some big plays in this game. We're going to have to make some big plays in this game because I don't see you really dinking and dunking your way down the field on the Cleveland Browns defense. I don't think they built like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get some chunk plays and then capitalize in the red zone. Now, I want to switch it over to Man Cave. I ain't heard from you, and I'm going to get to you in a minute, Zion. Cave, what are your thoughts on Andrew Thomas versus Garrett? And do you think, let me talk to you a little bit about the other matchup, Zadarius Smith and light-skinned Jermaine. Do you think the Giants tackles can hold down the edges in this game against probably two of the better edge rushers? Well, I know one of the best and a pretty good number two in Smith.
Oh yeah, man. I think they can stop these guys. Illuminor with Zadarius Smith. I know he's an older guy, but he's still going to bring his fight with him and stuff like that. So that'll be the key side if Illuminor can hold up, because Thomas should be able to get Garrett today. Garrett is playing with two bum ankles, so even if he was playing with it, but Thomas, I don't have no problems with Thomas. He's going to get a job done. So I don't never worry about his side at all because he's healthy. When he's healthy, I don't worry about him at all. It's only when he's injured or something like that. But other than that, we ain't got nothing to worry about on Thomas' side. It's going to be Illuminor side with Zadarius Smith. If he can get that guy to hold on to that guy and stuff like that, or if they do some stunts and come up through the middle, through the interior, that's the only other way. But on the set, as far as the tackles, I ain't worried about it.
Crowd favorite says, do we get our first win today? I hope so. We're gonna give our predictions a little bit later towards the end of the show. Big Dash, what's good, Big Dash? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Says, I think we definitely do dink and dunk down the field. I don't really think Cleveland is going to let you do that. I think what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to slow the game down a little bit, man, and hit some big plays down with play action. I don't think you're just gonna put together 10, 15 play drives on Cleveland. I could be wrong, but I don't. First of all, are the Giants built like that? No, they can barely convert on third downs. And the Browns, I think they're a very good, solid defense and a good tackling team, and they're not going to let you really. I don't see them really letting you break off a bunch of big, like these little short routes that they're going to be all over that
mess
shit.
Around and get smothered playing like
yeah,
that.
They're going to be all over that shit. You're going to have to take some shots down the field and create some big plays. You brought Malik Neighbors in here for a reason. Fucking use them.
Yeah,
and also and Hyatt and Slayton too,
and Bellinger to a lesser extent. Use the damn tight ends, you son of a bitch.
Right. Use the tight ends. You got Theo
use
Johnson
the tight ends. I like to see them. Why don't they get some misdirections going? Move this defense sideways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
I mean, Gable's become a 10-man. In my view, Gable's become a 10-man, and it's showing in the on-field product.
It's early, Mets. Let's see today. Let's see what happens. Let's give them.
Yep. But Zion, appreciate you tapping in, bro, man. Great job on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, man. You putting out some fire content, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. Keep it up, bro. Give us your thoughts on this Thomas versus Garrett matchup real quick. Then we're gonna get into your thing, some fantasy football news.
Absolutely. I'm still trying to recover from Khalil Mullins running all over my team yesterday, over 200 yards on the ground. Shout out to Michigan. I thought, honestly, I know this is a NFL stream, but I thought we was gonna beat Rick Mortendale's blitz, but apparently not. That being said, though, back to NFL. Yeah, this matchup scares me, obviously, because the person you see on screen. I'm super happy that Thomas is going to be ordering him for the majority of part of the game. I say we tire the guy out. We have to start leaning on Singletary, leaning on Tyrone Tracy, get Gary some snaps. We really need to lean on this running game. A lot of people may look at the Browns, what they did last week, and think like, oh, they're not that tough. You're wrong. Jacksonville should have won week 1 against the Dolphins. Clearly the Cowboys are, we all know, one of the better teams in the league, no matter what the Saints did to them last week. The Browns is going to be a really tough matchup for us. Jacksonville's defense played them really tough, and that's what we need to do. Our defense really needs to step up here. Brian Burns, you need to show us why we paid you that $28 million. Kayvon, you've been on a milk carton. You really need to show up. I don't count the Commanders. Daniel Jones could throw for 7 touchdowns against the Commanders. I won't count it. We always play the Commanders good. This is the game in week 3 that really counts to show us what this team is made of. Is this the team that showed up in the preseason against the Lions, that fought and made open field tackles and really fought to win the game? Or is this the team that's going to show up like we did in week 1 against the Minnesota Vikings team that is looking pretty good? Took San Francisco down to the wire, almost beat San Francisco. So for the Giants,
San Francisco,
y'all need to play good fundamental defense. Play the game that you love. At Daniel Jones, yes, I was hard on you. I was criticizing you. But at the end of the day, bro, screw the media. Screw people like me coming and attacking you. Really, dude, get back to why you play the game of football. Get back to playing the game that you love. Stop thinking about so much things going around you. Just think about what you can handle and get the guys to your open target. But we really need to really utilize our one game if we ever have a chance of beating the Browns today. Utilizing the one game, running Myles Garrett out, and then it goes to what Maji was saying, utilizing the play action pass. Yes, we are probably going to be dinking and dunking down the field if our offensive line can't hold up against the defensive front of the Browns, but I think what they showed in the prior weeks, what we can be actually excited about at least, is this offensive line is looking way better than it did in recent years. Mm-hmm. And if this offensive line holds up, I think we have an opportunity to go out there and actually maybe pull this upset. Malik Neighbors, I know you was down on yourself for missing that last catch last week. It doesn't matter, bro. At the end of the day, you were the reason why we even had a chance to win that game. Don't take it to heart, but I think he's gonna come in. I think he's gonna have a big game. And as far as Hyatt goes, word on the street is they're trying to, he wants out, he wants to trade and stuff like that. He's been talking like that ever since summer. He doesn't want to be on this team because he feels like he's not utilized. The thing is, I get Brian Dable. He's not able to run all the routes in the route tree, but you still can utilize the guy for his speed. And if you were maybe looking to trade him, I could see some thing of them trying to show him off today. You know, I think what if Hyatt was on the Kansas City Chiefs? How would they utilize him? What if Hyatt was on the Eagles? How would they utilize him? Can we please utilize our playmakers and put our playmakers in the positions to make the plays? It falls all on coaching. This is gonna really, really show me what kind of coach you are, Brian Dable. Are you a coach that can actually hang with the big timers in this league, or are you gonna beat up on the 2 and 3 kind of win teams? Like, you showed us you can win against the teams that can never go 500. Show us you can win against playoff teams. And that's what we just want. We just want hope for the season. I don't want this season to be over in week 3. I don't want to be negative upon the team I love. You know, I want to win. I want to have a good week. I don't want to go wake up on Monday like, oh my God, we lost again. You know what I'm saying? Plus, we have a Thursday night matchup against the Dallas Cowboys. So get it right, Giants, and go out there and actually try to play a game of football. And Brian Dable, can you actually try to put players in a position to win? That's all I have to say about this game.
Yeah, man. Brian Dable's definitely gotta show up. That was one of our key matchups for this game today. But now we're going to transition into our Big Blue Crew Fantasy League and our Big Blue Crew Pick'em League and get the updates. All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
I'll sit this one out.
Okay, that's cool. We will proceed without you.
Let him know, Z. Let him know, Z.
It's just so sad, but we're in the New York Giants, but we're a 5-star organization. We need to stop playing like a half-star organization.
Yeah, man. We playing like some bums.
So Kirby Smart could come here and whoop our ass at this point.
Golly, man.
Texas will put 56 points on us. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So, like I always like to do here, we'll go through each matchup, and then we'll see some of the players that are in today's matchup between the Browns and Giants, and see who you may want to start or sit in today's game. So, and I got my boy Zion on here, so he's gonna give you the ultimate rundown on some of these players. But let's get it in as soon as this dumb thing clears out. All right. So, I got my battle with Ghost Dog. Salute to you, Ghost Dog. You had a very good showing with Breece Hall, but it ain't over yet, man. It definitely ain't over yet, man. I got some heavy hitters out today. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Kyler Murray starting for my team. Not going to play any Giants or Browns. I don't think I have any Giants or Browns on my roster. No. No.
And we're in the building as well. Mostly.
No Giants or Browns for Ghost Dog either. So, but 18-3 right now. Mostert doubtful. Keenan Allen out. I got a healthy roster just like the Giants, but can't win a goddamn game. Ain't that something? All right. Going to the next matchup. Diella versus.
Somebody got to win that game. Both y'all 0-2.
Both me and MIG has like some tough matchups. I wish I could go against someone that scores 90 points. Like, I'm not saying you, Pat. I'm just saying, like, man, I've been getting. I don't want to say that word. Go ahead.
Eagle shot.
Looking at Diella, man. Diella, start Derek Carr today. All right. Saquon Barkley, Gibbs, Flowers. No.
Slippery hand, Barkley.
slippery hands, yeah. Butterfingers. Yep. Got Wandale Robinson on the bench for Pat. Of course, Pat with Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors had a good showing last week, so we'll see if he can have a repeat performance today. He is definitely somebody I would put in my lineup. I think he's going to start to get cooking here in the next coming weeks, whether the Giants win or not. They're going to give him the ball. Got no choice. Also got Amari Cooper starting here. Not sure about this one. I think the Giants are going to be keyed in on him. I expect Banks to be on Cooper. So I don't know how much. I think the other wide receivers who they got will probably have more production today than Amari Cooper. But that's just my thoughts. He is a number one receiver. So it doesn't hurt to not have him in the lineup. All right. Moving on to the next. Zion. And Zion is here. So good. You got Zion versus New, 4th and inches. So talk to me here a little bit about your lineup, Zion. I'll let you speak on that. You got Tyrone Tracy on your bench. Interesting.
Yeah. I put Tracy on my bench because I just need to see more of him. As far as Jared Goff goes, I think that the Arizona and the Detroit Lions game is going to be a high-scoring game of the week. That's why I chose him to start over Daniels. As far as my team, it goes to the same as your team. It's like I feel like I have a really great roster, but then like there's just some outliers on the opposing teams that's just killing me. Like a player that shouldn't go for 30 fantasy points is going for 30 fantasy points, and I guarantee you that's the only time all year he's gonna go for 30 fantasy points. So I just been getting killed like that. I think I had a defense score like 22 fantasy points on me. I had a kicker score like 20 fantasy. I'm like, what is happening? But
Kicker's been killing it, yo.
It goes to show you that defense and kickers are not to be forgotten about. I'm just trying to sort the players that I feel will give me the most points. I think looking at your team, I'm really high on Derrick Henry, I'm really high on Amon St. Brown, and I'm really high on CeeDee Lamb. I know all three of those players, right? Two of your studs and my stud haven't really been performing to the best of their abilities. I really feel this is the weekend, YG, that we actually get our wins. We actually get our wins this weekend, and hopefully we can.
I hope so, bro. Like I really do, man. Because this is sad right here. This is getting downright pathetic now. I see you guys.
How do you trust someone to give you fantasy when I'm 0-2? You know what I'm saying? The fan base is looking at me like, look at this guy, he's delusional. You know, so
right.
I'm hoping that I can actually get a win streak going here.
Got 2-2 guys up here giving fantasy advice. What do you idiots know, right?
Facts.
To your point, the defense and the kickers, can't leave them out. Football is always been called the ultimate team sport for a reason. It takes all 11 guys on the field in unison, on one accord, on one page, trying to accomplish the same goal. And if you have just one guy out of place, that messes up the whole sequence. So again, our whole team needs to come to play, needs to come focused, needs to come buying in to the offensive scheme. And the coach and coaches need to make sure that the offensive scheme is purchasable. Because if you want guys to buy into it, they have to see a light at the end of the tunnel when they first enter the tunnel. And so far, it looks like our guys haven't seen a light anywhere. I need them to see the light this week. I need them to walk into the light like they told Carol Ann not to do. Go to the light.
Go to the light. That's right, man. Facts. Salute, man. Alex, Big Blue in the Bronx. I know you out there at the game, man. Enjoy your time in Cleveland, man. Cleveland is a great city, great sports city. I've been out there plenty of times. I've been to the Brown Stadium. It's an awesome stadium. I like the vibe of the city. So enjoy yourself out there, man. You already know. Salute to the Big Blue Crew, man, and shout us out, man, and give us some good info. James Hudson. Dwayne Jones is active, but James Hudson will be the right tackle. Okay. All right, cool. All right, moving on. So, I don't new. If you're in the chat, what are we doing here, bro? Malik Willis?
You're fine. You can leave him in there. I love to play against him.
I don't know. And Caleb Williams ain't much better, so I don't know. I might go with Malik.
That's probably why
on that one. Yeah.
I will say this, real fast, NYG, not to take over, but I will say this, and I'm not trying to be biased as a SC fan. I think Chicago should just start utilizing Caleb Williams. Like, I get it, you want to prove that he's a pocket passer, but clearly nobody can prove it behind that O-line. So start rolling him out, start letting him run the football like Jaden Daniels. Release
but they decided to go draft Roma Dunze. And when they already had 2 number 1 receivers, they wanted to double up.
They could have got someone on the line.
And this goes back to what Pat always says: fix your damn line first before you bring in these damn quarterbacks.
That's facts. That's 100% facts.
I've been screaming that shit for the longest. When it was like, oh, just go get a quarterback, get rid of DJ, and everything will be fine. No, because if he can't fucking block for him, he ain't gonna be able to throw the ball no matter who you got back there. I've been saying it for the longest. We did it against Tom Brady twice. Had to go at Super Bowl, right? Best quarterback in the league. Couldn't get shit off. Why? Because our defense hammered him for 4 quarters.
Even the game where Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes, Mahomes had no line to stand behind.
You could have the best quarterback in the league back then. If your line ain't keeping the dogs off his ass, it's going to be a long night.
Big facts, man. So, moving on, got Alex versus Corey. Corey 2-0, man.
But Corey be getting lucky though. Like, his players just be going off. I'm like, dog, you're not gonna do that all season,
bro. Speaking of players going off, man, Nico Collins, Chris Godwin, yeah. Mark Andrews has been a disappointment this year so far. But again, man, ETN, James Conner. James Conner's always solid in fantasy. He's very underrated in fantasy football. Anthony Richardson, boom or bust. 49ers defense always solid. You already know. Eckler, Conklin. I mean, yeah, he got some players. He got some players out there. So salute to you. No Giants, no Browns. So going over here, man, to Alex. Got Baker Mayfield, Ricard White, another underrated player. Ramondre Stevenson was having a good first couple games, but he that's gonna hurt you, Alex. Tyreek Hill not having Tua is gonna hurt you as well, but even though he probably still get to this, it'll definitely hurt Waddle because Hill's gonna score regardless. Waddle is kind of iffy. Browns defense, what can I say? The Giants offense stinks, so I would have started them too. Yeah, man, good shit. Now going on to 2 more matchups. We're gonna go to Logan, and I believe this is the Chosen. Logan with Lamar Jackson.
Ooh, Lamar versus Josh Allen. That should be
Josh Allen. That's gonna be no mixing. Somebody better fix their lineup. I don't know if you watching, E, but this is why you watch Giants Conversation for shit like this. So yeah, set your lineup. Njoku on the bench, of course. Yup, nothing to see here. Giants defense, can't trust them until you see them actually perform. So you are right to put them on the back burner. I definitely would have put Deshaun Watson on the back burner. Buffalo's defense, yeah, okay. I can't argue with it. Just the mixing thing. Got to take care of that. And last but not least, Wells versus Mac, the Giants fan. Interesting matchup going on here. Boy. Justin Jefferson, Josh Jacobs, Joe Burrow, Kyron Williams, Rashid Shaheed, Brock Bowers. Good Lord. That's a lineup from hell right there. And the Steelers defense. Get him, Mac. Wells. Jamar Chase, Quentin Johnson. Ugh, it's bad out there if you got to start him. That's why. Okay, I was gonna say you down bad if you starting Quentin Johnson, bro. Woo-wee.
Those injuries.
Golly. Guys, you know you can use your IR spot. Don't know if you know that.
If you're watching this, Alec, I'll put Alec in over Quentin.
Alec Pierce, definitely.
Quentin shouldn't be in the league. I apologize.
I definitely, I'm putting Pierce or even a Doomsday over him. I mean, yeah. But yeah, guys, use your IR spots. Use your IR spots. I gave you guys one for a reason. So if you got guys that are out or that are on IR, put them here and go pick you up another receiver because this right here is terrible. Quentin Johnson. I'm totally with Zion in that one. But that is your fantasy update for the Big Blue Crew. Now let's get into these pick'em leagues, and then we're gonna play a quick trivia game. I think we still got enough time, y'all. I've been trying to cram this show, pause. So
they love being crammed.
Here you go. The pause, please.
At least we're not doing this after being held hostage and staying awake on a game show for 24 hours called Cram.
Oh no, we're not doing none of that, my friend. But all right, man. Let's look at the overall standings real quick. Man. Miz Aroni, man. Come on, Miz. Give somebody a chance, man. Miz dominating, boy. 20 points on the season so far. But
I will fast unpopular. If you guys aren't watching,
you see him right there. He's
if you guys are not watching Miz's Pick'ems every Thursday, make sure you guys go get and shout out that guy. I mean, like that guy gives you free money basically. So you guys go listen to him. You go make bets and go make some moolah. Clearly, he's winning. He's not like me. I'm 0-2. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at him. He's first place. Clearly, the guy knows what he's talking about. Let's get it.
Definitely, man. But got Alex Wells and myself tied for second. Then you got Jalen and Man Cave, Lou, Diella, Pat, and Coach rounding out the league. Now let's look at these.
I'm in 7th. That's my favorite number. Not a good place to be, but that's my favorite number.
I mean, you're only 3 games back, so.
Well, yeah, because I didn't pick 3 Thursday night games.
Hey,
well, that will do it.
It definitely helps when you pick the games. But I'll run through this real quick. So these are my picks. I got Jets. Yes, I did pick the Browns. Sorry, I'm not fucking with the Giants right now until I see something different from Brian Dable.
That was
But you know what? I picked the Browns in the preseason pick'ems, so I'm gonna stick with my pick here. I got the Colts, Texans over the Vikings. That's going to be a good game, though. I think could be an upset here. Got the Saints, got the Steelers, got the Bucks, Titans, got the Raiders, Seahawks, Cardinals over Lions, upset special. Ravens, 49ers, Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals. Make sure you fill this out, too. Alex, I don't know if you did, but fill out your tiebreaker points for the but yeah, all right, so let's go to Alex. Speaking of Jets, Browns, Colts, Texans, Eagles, Steelers, Buccaneers, Titans, Raiders, Seahawks, Lions, Cowboys, Rams, Falcons, Bills, Bengals. Got to get that score, Alex. Pat, Jets, Giants, Colts, Texans, Saints, Steelers, Bucks, Titans, Raiders, Seahawks, Cardinals, Ravens, 49ers, Chiefs, Bills, Bengals. Got the same damn score as me. Mizzaroni, the league leader. Y'all don't copy Miz's picks now. Colts, Vikings, okay. Eagles, got the Eagles, huh? Steelers, Bucks, Titans, Raiders, Seahawks, Lions, Ravens, 49ers, Falcons, Bills, Bengals. Who else? Man, Cave. What you got, Cave? Cave went with the Browns. Everybody losing faith in them damn Giants. Except old Pat. Pat gonna ride 10 toes down, boy, to the very end.
Damn right I am.
I took them today also. I'm with Pat.
I picked the Giants too on mine. Shit.
You did? All right.
That's my squad, my nigga. I'm Mr. 11-6. I'm gonna pick against them. That's the big shit.
But yeah, so let's get to it. Jalen, another one with the Browns.
Believe, nigga. Believe.
Show us. Make us believe. They ain't showed us a goddamn thing.
Start calling me Dr. Thomas.
Diella. Oh, he got the Giants too. Okay. Shows a little bit of fifth.
My boy NYG said, I ain't gonna believe unless I can stick my finger through the nail holes. Damn, NYG.
Nah, bro, they on some bullshit, bro. They on some bullshit, bro. Like, I rolled with them all last year through that crap, bro. Don't start the for real. Picked them every game too, like a dummy. Brown.
Who's doing the game? Who's doing the game? I'll hop on there.
Yeah, I'm doing the game. I'm gonna hop off here in a second.
We're gonna wrap it up here. Coach didn't make no picks this week. Lou, Giants, Bears, Vikings, Saints, Steelers, Bucks, Packers, Raiders, Seahawks. Okay. Bills, Commanders. That could be a game changer. I ain't see too many people pick the Commanders on that one, but that, my friends, is the Big Blue Crew Pick'em League. Now, let me see where I'm at. All right. Let's finish it up with Giants trivia, and we're gonna get out of here.
All right.
All right.
Do you guys know of a Dolphin player named Mercury Morris who recently passed away?
Yeah.
When did he play in the league?
All right, who we got playing? Cade, Mets, Lou, and Zion. All right, let's see.
He played on the undefeated Dolphins championship team.
72 Dolphins. With
Zonka and what was his name?
What was the guy's name? The damn coach, Shula.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Bob Greasy also part of that team?
That whole damn team is infamous, bro. They're going down for life as the greatest NFL team. The only team to go freaking undefeated and win the Super Bowl. The
all right, let's go.
Together every year and celebrate.
So, all right, how this is gonna work, fellas, is
NYG's gonna cheat.
There's your categories. I'm gonna start with Lou. Then we're gonna go to Mets, Cave, Zion. You will have a chance to answer. Pick a category. You answer the question correct, you get the points. You answer incorrect, you get negative points, and it moves to the next person. Got it. Let's go. Lou.
Giants and Browns for 200.
Former Giants and Browns for 200. All right. Tight end who won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants also played 1 season with the Browns. Tight end who won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants also played 1 season for the Cleveland Browns. Lou, go.
Holy Oh my God. Boss.
Kevin Boss. Answer.
Yeah.
Mets. You got a chance
Mark
to steal.
Navarro.
Mark Navarro is the correct answer.
It was the only one I could come up with that won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, played one season for the Cleveland Browns. All right.
Even though most people remember his post-Giants career with the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's why I didn't pick him.
Let's do.
Oh yeah,
you get minus points for getting the question wrong.
I'll do Giants and Browns alums for 3.
I'm trying to make it fair. Giants and Browns for
former for 3.
For 300. All right. Edge rusher who played on the 2016 New York Giants playoff team also played one season with the Browns.
Olivia Vernon, or however it's pronounced.
It's Olivier Vernon. Wrong. You
Olivia.
More pronunciation. You're like,
Olivier Vernon is correct.
Said Olivier Vernon.
It's not Vernon. I'm just joking.
Do Renee.
Good job. Good job.
Mets.
Oh, it's like Jeopardy. I like
smoke y'all, man. Mets.
Clear the board, Mets. Clear the board.
I'll do 5 Giants versus Browns stats.
500. All right. Only person to ever become head coach of the Giants and Browns has a career 1946 record. Coached to both Giants and Browns. Time is up. Cave.
I'm gonna go with Pat Shurmur.
Pat Shurmur is correct. Good job, Cave.
That's cool.
All right, it's on you.
All right, I'm gonna go with former Giants and Browns for 400.
Former Giants and Browns for 400. Center who was drafted by the Browns also played 7 seasons with the New York Giants.
Sean O'Hara.
Sean O'Hara is correct.
Good stuff, Cave.
Cave, get him.
He was undrafted. So how was he drafted by?
Yeah, he was undrafted.
Well, he played with the Browns and the Giants. So whether he was drafted or undrafted, he was drafted by the Browns.
Go ahead, NYG.
Anyway.
No, there you go. That's why I said he be cheating.
Nah, ain't nobody cheating, Cave.
The Giants versus Browns stats for 700.
700. And RB.
See? He out there stealing people's cats in Ohio.
Are a running back who scored 6 touchdowns each for the Giants and the Browns in his career. Here's the hint. Played college at Oregon.
Ooh, that's going to be LeGarrette Blount. Yeah. Oregon.
Wow.
Zion.
I don't know. I really don't know.
You don't know. Pass. All right.
Okay, Lou. I don't lose points if I pass. Thank God. I'm still not negative like Lou. I'm just joking.
Cheap shot, Zion.
A running back who scored 6 touchdowns each for the Giants and the Browns in his career. Ooh. Emlyn Tennell.
Mets.
To quote Danny Tamborelli,
I don't know. Dave, do you know?
I don't know, man.
All right. The answer is
that just
it was a really hard question. That's why I got 700.
At least nobody.
It's Ruben Drones.
Of course. 2007. He was Brandon Jacobs' backup.
Well, I was an Atlanta fan in 2007.
I was thinking about Rashad Jennings, but I was like, nah, I ain't play that. I ain't know.
I was following Michael Vick in 2007.
All right, Cave pass. So it's on you, Zion.
Giants for life. Let's get it. Alrighty, I have to go at the 800 just to give me a chance, right?
800. a wide receiver who had positive rushing, passing, and receiving yards in his career for both the Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Wide receiver, positive rushing, passing, and receiving yards in his career for the Giants and the Browns. Go.
I'm gonna just go with.
No.
I'm gonna go with OBJ. I don't know.
OBJ is correct.
Oh shit! Okay.
Damn it, man.
Sign language. I said OBJ.
That's cheating, Lou.
I'm gonna give 200 of those points to Lou.
All right, Zion, it's on you.
I'm good. I'm passed. I'll take my 800 and I'm playing safe.
This motherfucker.
I'm gonna play it safe.
That's not a game work.
You gotta use strategy, you know. I'm trying to win.
Lou.
What's up? What we got?
Former Giants and Browns for 100 or 600?
600.
600. All right.
You got this, Lou.
This New York Giants running back ran for 200 yards versus the Browns in a game in 2012. You should get this.
Ahmad Bradshaw.
Ahmad Bradshaw is motherfucking correct.
Let's go.
All right. Rounding out, Lou. Go ahead. Former Giants and Browns, 100. Quarterback who went to Virginia Tech, played 2 seasons with the Giants, 1 season with the Browns.
Is it Dave Brown?
And he went to Duke.
I got it.
It's on Mets.
David Carr?
It's gonna be Tyrod Taylor.
David Carr is wrong. Tyrod Taylor is correct.
Tyrod Taylor.
All right.
Tyrod.
Good shit. If y'all like that game,
we gotta get out of here.
Please hit the like. Yeah, I was trying to hurry up. Please hit the like button. But yes, we are going to be wrapping up this stream here now. We got to call these games. So appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, for tapping in, man. Definitely head over to the big stay right here, the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, as we will be bringing you the play call of the Eagles and the Saints. So until next time, man, appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. This was a dope show, and we're gonna get up out of here. Peace.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.